You know, last night I turned on PBS. I know, I didn't know you could still do that either, but I did. I turned it on, and the minute I turned it on, the doorbell rang and a tote bag showed up. It was unbelievable. So I was watching because I was watching the new Ken Burns documentary about Ernest Hemingway. Have you been watching this, Guillermo?
No, not at all.
You're not, really? Not interested?
No, I'm not interested at all.
I just noticed it says mask shirt on it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Because we wouldn't have known from the thing, you know?
No.
All right, anyway, joining us now from his top-secret hideout in Walpole, New Hampshire, please welcome the man himself, the multi-Emmy Award-winning filmmaker, Ken Burns. Hello, Ken.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you?
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
I have to say, I really enjoyed it. I've been looking forward to seeing this documentary. Ernest Hemingway is one of those guys that you think you know like almost everything about him, and then to see something like this where you learn a lot about him is really so amazing and surprising, too.
He's the most important American writer in the 20th century by far, but he's got this outsized mythology of the big game hunter, the deep-sea fisherman, the naturalist, the brawler, the drinker, the man about town. And it's really a mask that betrays a lot of vulnerability and sensitivity, and that's why his writing's so good. But we had to spend 6 years trying to get through that mask.
I was surprised to learn he was shy around women.
Yeah, in the very beginning. And I think in some ways, the way he sabotaged his own 4 marriages and other stuff, I think he was pretty anxious about it still. He was into a kind of gender fluidity. He wanted his wives to cut their hair short and look like boys. He would grow his hair long, and then...
And then what?
and then they would fool around.
And then assume the position.
Exactly. No, it's very interesting. We learn more than I ever imagined. And of course, the writing is just so good and enduring, and it will be around 1,000 years from now.
And you've got so many great actors participating and playing various roles, doing voiceover. Are you working on a documentary about COVID yet? Because somebody has to get on that, right?
Well, you know, we like to have perspective. Philip Graham, who ran the Washington Post, said journalism is the first rough draft of history, but you don't turn in a rough draft. So we used to say 20, 25 years distance, but the way things are so fast, we need at least 5 or 6 or 7 years before we can look back and sort of try to come to terms with not just COVID, but the racial reckoning, the Me Too movement, insurrection, all of that. This is as great a crisis as we've ever faced as a country, along with the Civil War, the Depression, and World War II.
Well, when you do that, and if you do want to use any footage of the mask shirt, or even maybe just include the mask shirt in it, we would be very, very happy to give you that gratis, free of charge. There will be no licensing fee at all for that, Ken.
Thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
Ken, I know in addition to Hemingway, you have another project that you're working on right now, something that's very personal to you, and you brought us... Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
No, it is personal to me, and it's grown out of many things. And,
yes.
It just, it means a lot to me, and thank you for thinking about that.
Well, thank you for bringing us this exclusive preview of Ken Burns' next documentary. Take a look.
Benjamin Franklin once said, "There are 3 things you can count on in this lifetime: death, taxes, and Ken Burns' bowl cut." And for 66 years, those words rang true. Wars were won and lost. Societies rose and fell. But Ken Burns' Perky Bob served as a symbol of American resilience. Until 2020, when the world changed. PBS and Pantene Pro V present Here I Am. During the Civil War, Phineas Cuthbert Burns was shooting his musket when it backfired, perfectly singeing his hairline into its now iconic shape. Phineas saw it as a sign of good luck, and 4 generations of Burns have carried his legacy on their heads, until one blustery New Hampshire afternoon in the spring of 2020.
I was watching a Billy Ray Cyrus TikTok, and it looked like he was having so much fun with that windswept hair. And I thought, I'd like to have fun with my hair, too.
On July 17th of that year, Ken received a letter from his barber.
Dearest Kenneth, My heart is made heavy by your absence these past 6 months. But I keep a lock of your hair as remembrance in the hope that one day you will return to me so I can place the Burns family bowl back on your head and cut around it with my scissors, just as my father and grandfather did before me. Locks of love, Lou.
Coming up, Ken Burns faces the Frizzies when Here I Am returns.
Well, thank you, Ken. That's Ken Burns. I think that one looks like another winner. Ken Burns' Hemingway airs on PBS. You can get it on the app. You can watch it on TV through April 7th, and all 3 episodes are streaming now at pbs.org. Thank you, Ken Burns. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I am not allowed to eat this cookie until you click the subscribe button, so please click now. I'm hungry.